The Magical Planet, A Journey of Dreams, Page 1. One magical night beneath a sky full of stars, 4 children from different places looked up with wonder. Each one had a special dream, to make the world a better place. A girl who loved to draw, a boy in a wheelchair who solved puzzles faster than anyone, a quiet thinker who noticed every small thing, and a bold leader with a big heart. "Let's go!" they cheered. "We're ready to explore a planet of magic and so much more." Their spaceship was built from ideas and dreams, powered by teamwork and bright glowing beams. It hummed through the sky, smooth and strong, as the kids sang their hopeful planet song. Inside, they shared stories about helping their families, about standing up for friends, and about feeling different, but brave. "We're not just passengers," said the girl with curly hair. "We're explorers, and kindness is our map." The ship landed softly on a glowing hill, where flowers sparkled and time stood still. The sky was green, the trees were blue, and floating islands danced in view. "It's beautiful," whispered the boy in the wheelchair, as stars drifted gently past his hair. A path appeared, lit with shimmering light. "Let's follow it together," said the tallest child. "This planet has something to teach us. I just know it." As they walked, the path began to glow, leading through trees that whispered low. They saw birds with rainbow feathers, and flowers that giggled in the breeze. Each step brought something new, a soft wind that hummed, a bridge made of light, and stones that sparkled beneath their feet. "This place is alive," said the thoughtful girl. "It feels like it knows we're here to help." Suddenly, they heard a soft cry from nearby, a tiny creature with tears in its eye. It had fur like stardust and eyes full of worry, stuck under a branch in quite a big hurry. Without a pause, the children rushed in. The boy in the wheelchair gave the gentlest grin. Together, they lifted the branch with care, and the creature leapt free into the air. "Teamwork," they cheered. "Even small heroes can make a big difference." The grateful creature began to glow, spinning around with a magical show. It sprinkled a trail of silvery light, revealing a doorway hidden from sight. The children gasped. It shimmered like glass, with colors that shifted each time they'd pass. "I think it's inviting us," said the quiet one, "to something important, something just begun." Through the glowing door, they stepped inside, into a forest where dreams like to hide. The trees had trunks like swirls of paint, and leaves that sang in voices faint. Each child saw something special appear, a picture, a word, or a memory dear. "This forest shows what we hold in our hearts," said the girl with the big, brave spark. "It's where our hopes and courage start." They wandered deeper where the air felt bright, glowing softly with a warm golden light. The boy in the wheelchair smiled wide and clear, feeling the magic close ever near. Together they learned that helping was key. Kindness could set their true selves free. No matter our differences, strong we stand, united as friends, hand in hand. Suddenly, a sparkle shot across the sky, a shooting star saying, "Give dreams a try." The children laughed and made a wish, knowing this planet was pure magic, not just a dish. They learned that courage and hope could fly, and that every dream was worth aiming high. "We're heroes," said the tallest child with a grin, "because inside, the adventure begins." A gentle breeze wrapped around their smiles, carrying whispers of adventures and miles. They knew their journey was only the start. With open hearts and hands, they'd play their part. Together they promise to always care for this magical world and those everywhere. We are the heroes of kindness and light, shining brightly through the darkest night. As the stars twinkled softly above their heads, the children felt peace in their hearts and beds. They knew that no matter where they would go, kindness and courage would always grow. The boy in the wheelchair smiled with pride, knowing true friendship would always be their guide. Together, we can make the world bright, one small act, one shining light. The forest gently faded behind their backs as they followed a trail of glowing tracks. Each step forward felt brave and bold, like walking through stories yet to be told. They passed a stream that giggled and gleamed, and flowers that bloomed like the dreams they dreamed. "This place shows us who we can be," whispered the youngest, "when our hearts are free." They wandered into a glowing mist like a dream unfolding. In the center stood a magical mirror, soft and shimmering. One by one, the children stepped forward and saw not who they were, but who they could become. The boy in the wheelchair smiled wide. He saw himself in a bright lab coat, inventing amazing things, helping the world with science. "You'll be a brilliant scientist," said the girl with the braid. "We all have gifts. Some we see and some we grow into." The trail curved up to a hill so wide where dreams and stars would gently collide. There stood a tree with branches so high they seemed to tickle the velvet sky. Each child hung a ribbon with care, filled with a hope they wanted to share. "My dream," said one, "is a world that's kind, where no one's left or left behind." The tree began to shimmer and glow as the children's dreams began to flow. Colors danced like fireflies bright, painting the sky with hope and light. The boy in the chair reached up with delight, his ribbon soaring into the night. "Our dreams have power," he softly said. "They live in our hearts and lift our heads." The tree then whispered through rustling leaves, tales of heroes and hopeful beliefs. "You are the magic," the old voice sang, and through the branches a golden bell rang. Each child stood tall, feeling brave and true, knowing their kindness could shine right through. Let's carry this light to the world we know, and help other dreamers grow and glow. Down the hill they danced with cheer, holding the magic they gathered here. The stars above began to spin. As a portal of light drew them back in, they held hands tight, hearts open wide, carrying wonder from the other side. "The world may be big," one girl said aloud, "but even small voices can stand proud." Back in their world, the stars still gleamed, as if the magic had truly been dreamed. But each child knew, deep in their soul, they carried a spark that made them whole. The boy in the chair looked up at the sky, with courage and hope in his eyes held high. "We've seen what's possible when we unite. Now let's be the ones who share that light." They painted murals, planted trees, helped their neighbors, crossed wide seas. They told their tale in every land, reminding all of a helping hand. No dream too small, no voice unheard, their kindness echoing word by word. The world's more magical than it seems when we believe in each other's dreams. So if you ever feel alone, or wish for magic all your own, just look inside. It's always near, in every smile and every cheer. Like those kids who journeyed far, your light can shine just like a star. The magic begins with one small part, a dream, a friend, and a kind, brave heart.